What's good? How y'all feeling? That's weak. I can't hear you. I said, how y'all feeling? Bet. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm excited. Can I get my slides on deck? Now, before I get started on my slides, I was backstage, and they asked me, they're like, why should people listen to you? And that was an interesting question because it got me thinking about why. And this event is called the Catalyst, and the Catalyst for me, what it really means is it signifies the start of transformation. Like the catalyst is like a reaction, it's like a cause for something big. And so for me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm gonna get vulnerable. 10 years ago, I struggled with a drug addiction. I was partying all the time, I was drinking, I was hanging out with the wrong people. And I remember after getting fired from all my jobs, I got my car repossessed, I was living on my grandma's couch in her trailer park. I remember coming home one night, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and at this point, I'd been doing drugs for 6 months straight, and I remember walking in through the trailer park doors, and she was just sitting there on her couch, looking at me walk through the door, and I looked at her, and I made eye contact, and this was the first time in my life that I realized I was an addict, so I burst into tears, because she was just waiting for me at 70 years old. Getting emotional talking about this, sorry. She didn't ask me what was wrong, though. I started crying. I collapsed on the couch. She went to her room. She grabbed a Bible. She opened the Bible. She held my hand. She cried with me, and she read me the Bible. And for me, that was the catalyst of my transformation. And I'm not going to give you the big life story, but I will tell you guys that in the last 10 years, I've been able to get clean and sober. Thank you. Compete in multiple fitness competitions around the world and win a bunch of times. Built 2 7-figure businesses, one online and one in person. Met the girl of my dreams who's literally right there. Hi, babe. And now I get to speak to you guys, all right? So that's why you should listen to me, because today I'm going to teach you guys how to become an authority on social media in the next 100 days. And I want you guys to view this presentation as something that you can take action on, because a catalyst signifies transformation. And so before I give you guys the knowledge, I need to give you guys the mindset. So I need your commitment, and I need everyone on their feet. On your feet. On the Zoom call, on your feet. Because all this information without implementation is just noise. And so you need to make the decision that this is going to be your year. This is going to be the year that everything changes. This event is going to be the reason that you started your transformation. And if you're already doing well, it's not good enough, because there's somebody that's doing better than you. So this is going to be the year that you kick it up a notch. So I want you to repeat after me. This is my year. This is my year. This is the year that everything changes. I am absolutely unstoppable. 2024 is going to be my year. This is going to be the best year of my life. Now say it with some passion, some energy. This is going to be the best year of my life. One more time, because I love that noise. This is going to be the best year of my life. Make some noise for yourself. Let's go. On the Zoom call, I see you guys. Light up that chat, let's go. All right, guys, now that's the mindset. Let's get into the tactics, all right? My man Andy Elliott recently put up a video that said, when you do something for 2 days, nothing happens. Do it for 7 days, nothing happens. But 100 days, man, 100 days is the amount of time that you need to see any amount of transformation in your life. I want you guys to view today's presentation like 75 hard for social media, okay? I'm going to give you everything that you need to do on social media in the next 100 days to completely transform your business. Because I don't know if you guys realize this, but network marketing isn't just shaking somebody's hand in a coffee shop anymore. There's an easier way to do it, and it's called social media. This presentation is going to be highly tactical, so buckle up and take notes. Why should you listen to me? I started my Instagram account in November 2021, and since then I've grown it to over 100,000 followers. 105,000 followers at the time of writing this presentation. It's actually 114,000, but who's counting? And this was 2 weeks ago. Growing my audience has allowed me to get more speaking opportunities, sign as many clients as I want, have unlimited leads, and never be struggling for money. Who here would like to grow their audience? Make some noise. In the Zoom chat, let me see you. Who here wants to change more people's lives? Make some noise. Make some noise like you mean it. Come on now. Who here wants to grow their Herbalife business? Make some noise. Who here cares about making an impact on this planet? Make some noise. Social media isn't optional for me. It's non-negotiable. A lot of you guys treat social media like it's optional. I'm just going to grab some water. Let me ask you a question. How many of you guys brush your teeth every day? Make some noise if you do that. It's good, because you should, you nasties. But why do we treat brushing our teeth different than social media? Right? Like sometimes you brush your teeth when you feel like and sometimes you don't. For me, social media is non-negotiable. Why? Because my wife is counting on me. Because I'm the provider for her. So the next time you don't feel like posting on social media, I want you to look your son or daughter in the eye and be like, I was too lazy to go after my dreams and I can't give you the life that you want. My daughter is counting on me. I don't want my family to ever have to worry about money, so I'm going to post on social media every single day, 3 times a day, because I'm relentless, because you will never worry about money. I promise you that. My community is counting on me. At first, I felt this obligation to change my life for my grandmother, but now I feel an obligation because I see how many people are in this audience, and I know that God gave me a voice for a reason. So now my community is counting on me. And finally, I deserve to live the life of my dreams. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. If you're in the chat, I want you to write it in the chat. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. If you're here with me in person, say it with me. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. That's right. One more time. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Not only do I deserve to, this opportunity may not last forever, right? You guys are treating social media like you can just start whenever you want. Oh, I'll start, next month. How many of you guys have said that before? Raise your hand. I'm not going to shame you. Don't worry. I'll start next month. I'm really busy with my in-person business, so I'll get serious about it when I can. Social media might not last forever. Literally just the other day, me and Kirsten posted a video. It has 2 million views in the last 48 hours. How many of you guys could ever shake 2 million people's hands in person? Raise your hand. Right? But I can get seen by 2 million people just by posting a video on social media. So right now, you have a window, a small window of opportunity to step into your power, to stop playing small and to start playing big on social media. And for those of you guys that are in the room with me, I know that a lot of you guys are high performers. Like, I want you to imagine what 10x your business looks like. Because if everybody in your team starts taking social media seriously, I promise you're going to have a different business in 24 months. Are you ready to take that window of opportunity? Yes or yes? That's right. There's only 2 options. That was a trick question. Okay, so the next 60 minutes, I'm going to be pouring value into you in a step-by-step process for how to become an authority on social media in the next 100 days. I will give you a 6-step process to becoming an authority on social media. I designed this process for you guys, and I designed this for the one person in this room that's actually going to take the information and fully execute. Is that going to be you? Wow, that was weak. Is that going to be you? Yes. Good. In the chat, is that going to be you? Yes or yes? Beautiful. All right. Trick questions. All right. Step number 1, batch content. Once a week, you're going to batch film 7 videos. In order to do that, you will need 2 items. Number 1, a ring light. You can buy this on Amazon for $20. Very simple, just like that. Number 2, your phone. Oh, crazy, right? That's all you need. Here's how you're going to get your content ideas. Go to ChatGPT and type this prompt. Give me 100 different weight loss myths. Choose 3 of those myths, and you're going to write a video script with this formula. This is the formula, okay? You guys can take a picture, but I'm going to tell you guys, because if I tell you and you understand it, you'll be able to use it better. Stop doing this, instead do this. Stop doing this, instead do this. The reason this works so well is because human beings are drawn to negativity, which is why if you were driving down the street and somebody's house was on fire, you would look, but when you're driving down the street and a mom's hugging her kid, you don't pay any attention. human beings are drawn to negativity. So what we can do is we can be like, stop thinking carbs make you fat, to grab their attention, and then be like, instead, you need to have a shake every single morning. Get it? Where most people, what they do is they're like, start your morning with a shake, right? But then nobody watches on social media, it doesn't get any views, you guys get upset, you don't post. So instead, what you should do is stop doing this, instead do this, give them the information. Does that make sense? I'll give you an example. Stop thinking eating carbs makes you fat. Instead, include carbs as a regular part of your meal plan. Here's how. Number one, start your day with a smoothie, and then you can just be in your kitchen with your ring light, just like making your smoothie. Include a cup of your favorite fruit, 1 scoop of Herbalife protein, and 1 cup of almond milk. And then the next scene could be you making your lunch. For lunch, have 2 slices of whole wheat bread, 100 grams of chicken breast, and your favorite vegetables. And then it cuts to another scene. For your snack, try low-fat popcorn. The bag stuff from Costco will do you just right. Including carbs in your meal plan will help you burn fat and build lean muscle, follow for more value. Make sense? Stop doing this, instead do this. That's the formula. Bonus tip. You can also type this prompt into ChatGPT saying, write me a video script about one of the myths using this template. Stop doing this, instead do this, here's how. And then you can take that. I wouldn't recommend just using the script right from ChatGPT. Try to add your own spin on it, but this will give you a framework, and now you don't have to come up with content ideas yourself. Does that make sense? I feel like the biggest thing that you guys struggle with is what do I post, right? How many of you guys have ever looked at your phone, you're like, I don't know what to talk about? So just use robots to help you, okay? It's 2024, and we can use robots now. Make sense? Perfect. Now we have 3 video ideas, right? So I want you to write 3 videos with that framework. The next 2 video ideas are going to come from you. So let's play a game. What are some of the things that you do to stay healthy on your fitness journey? You don't have to answer. Actually, I'm going to put some people on the spot. What do you do? Give me one thing that you do. Exercise. What time of the day? In the morning or evening? Why? Perfect. What about you? What's something that you do every day to keep you healthy? Work out 3 times a week. I love that. What about you? Drink more water. Exactly. Any one of the things that you guys just talked about, you can make a video about. Because we think it's common knowledge, right? But then why do people drink Coca-Cola 6 times a day with no aqua, right? It's not common knowledge. And so this is the video, right? Because remember how I said stop doing this, instead do this? Stop drinking 4 liters of Coke a day if you want to lose weight. Instead, replace Coca-Cola with water, and I guarantee you'll be down 20 pounds in a month. Follow for more value. People will be pissed, by the way, when you do that. Leave me alone. Drink more water, of course. If it was that simple, then why aren't you doing it? So, write some ideas in the chat. What are some things that you do to stay healthy? I'll go first. I wake up at 3 a.m. I have a morning ritual. I go to the gym at 4:30. I do 30 minutes of cardio a day. I stretch for 10 minutes a day. I eat 4 to 5 meals per day. I track my macros. So, using the formula that we talked about earlier, stop drinking coffee for breakfast and expecting that's enough. Instead, have 4 to 5 meals per day, and this is what I'd recommend for your breakfast. Does that make sense? Yeah. Got it. Perfect. So you got to think what is the audience doing that's bad? Tell them to stop doing that, and then give them your solution. That's the framework. Cool? If you guys watch my content on social media, I do this all the time. You'll see now that you understand how I do it, you'll see it in all my videos. Stop doing this, instead do this. Okay, so take 2 things that you do to stay healthy. Maybe it's read a book, go for a walk, drink 4 liters of water, do group exercise, whatever it is. And I want you to write a post or a video about those things. Now here's the thing. You don't need to post videos all the time. Sometimes just doing, let's just say as an example, one of the things that you guys do to be healthy is come to events like this, because it helps your mental health. So a really simple post you guys can make today, and if you're on the Zoom call, you guys can still make this, is you could take a screenshot of yourself next to your computer, and you could talk about why it's so important to be around people that have bigger goals and aspirations. Does that make sense? So those are 2 of your posts. So one of your posts could be about why you have, a smoothie for breakfast instead of coffee. And then another one of your posts for the week could be about why you came to this event to level up your mindset and be surrounded by higher level people. Make sense? It's easy when you just make it about your life. Here's a framework you guys could use. I used to struggle with blank,
so I started doing blank, and it changed my life. Example, I used to struggle with anxiety every single morning, and so I started meditating, and it changed my life. Here's how I do it on a day-to-day basis. Step number 1, I find an isolated room where I can't be disturbed. Step number 2, I set a 10-minute timer. Step number 3, I just breathe for 10 minutes, and I focus on my breath. If this was valuable, follow for more. Make sense? Perfect. Here's an example. I used to struggle with late-night snacking, so I started eating more food. The truth is, I was under-eating every day, so when the nighttime came, I couldn't stop myself from heading to the fridge. I used to wake up and step on the scale every morning discouraged, which would cause me to under-eat again, and I was in this vicious cycle. I started eating 4 to 5 balanced meals throughout the day, including Herbalife protein bars and snacks, and I no longer had late-night cravings. You know how I'm just plugging Herbalife in there? You guys can do that in your content too, right? When you're making your morning shakes, you just like put your morning shake, and you're holding an Herbalife protein bar, and people are gonna be like, what's that? You can just like sneak it in there, right? You gotta sneak it in there. I encourage all my clients to eat 4 to 5 meals per day. That way when it comes to the nighttime snacking, you've eaten enough food during the day that you feel satisfied and you won't be so tempted to head to the fridge. Follow for more value. Side note, at the end of all your videos, follow for more value. Save this video, follow for more value. Comment below if this was valuable. If you guys watch all my content, save this video, follow for more value. Why? Because I want more followers. Do this every week. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down for 60 minutes to 120 minutes per week, and you're gonna write down the core idea, let's say it's late night snacking, the video script, make it as short as possible while delivering all the value. Do this for 5 different content ideas, so 3 things that your audience struggles with. Stop doing this, instead do this. 2 things that you used to struggle with, now you no longer do. And then you're gonna batch write scripts once per week. Does that make sense? Stop trying to come up with new content every day. Set aside 1 to 2 hours per week, write all of your content for the entire week, then you're done. Because the worst thing that you can do is be sitting there on like Tuesday morning and you're like, oh, I told Brian I was gonna post, but I have no idea what to post today. Just do the work in advance, and then when it comes Monday, you already have the content done. Then you can just open up your phone and post. Now that's 5 pieces of content. The last 2 pieces of content are just posts about your life. This could be you at a family dinner, out for a walk with your dog, a selfie in the gym, a selfie in the mirror, a photo of your family, out for a walk. Show them that you're a human being. People don't purchase products off of you. They purchase because you're a human being. They're not gonna buy Herbalife, they're gonna buy you. Does that make sense? So you need to show them, I'm a person, I have a family. I go for walks, I like hikes. I don't like hikes, I hate hikes, that's besides the point. But whatever you like, right, show them that you're a human being. Now you've got 5 content ideas that are value-based, 2 content ideas that are lifestyle-based, and we have a piece of content for every single day of the week. So once a week, you're gonna sit down and come up with 7 content ideas. Once you have your video scripts or written posts, now we can get to work on recording. Is this all making sense so far? Perfect. Great. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to record your content. Write this down. Record with authority and conviction. People wanna follow leaders, and the best way to be a leader is to speak with authority and conviction. Eric talked about it. He's like, chest out, chin up, shoulders back. That's how you wanna communicate in your content. Tonality is important. Imagine if I came up here on stage and I just talked like this the whole time, right? How y'all doing? Tonality is important. How you communicate your message is important. Okay, baby, can I have my ring light, my iPhone, and my scripts? I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is because I wanna remove all of your excuses, okay? So I'm gonna record some content with you guys. All you need is this. This is a little tripod. You can buy this on Amazon. It is, I think it's like $10. So you're gonna set this up, just like this. This is literally how I record my content. Well, now I have a videographer, but for the first 10 to 20,000 followers, this is how I recorded my content. My script is on my computer. I pre-wrote my script like I told you guys to do because I'm a good student. All right, so I'm gonna go like this. My script's right here. I'm gonna bust out my phone. I'm gonna post this video today on my social media too, just to show you guys that I walk the talk. So this is me doing this live for you guys. This is how easy it is. Just gonna get your video, just like that. Super easy. And we're going to record some content. All right, so you just press record. So I've got my script right here. This is actually how I record, by the way. So like a lot of you guys try to get it all at once. This is how I do it. Stop overthinking your content creation. You get stuck because you don't know what. Sometimes I do this. You get stuck because you don't know what equipment to use, what the best lighting is. When the reality is, you just need to start. This is literally how I record content, I'm not joking. Sometimes it takes me 20 times to do a video, that's okay. Because imperfect action. Because imperfect action is better than the perfect plan that doesn't take action. Thank you. But we're not done. Follow for more value. That's it. Done. That's it. That's how you record content. It's literally that simple. And also, how to edit. I'm not going to walk you guys through how to edit because who here has watched the WeDo transformations course that I did for you guys? The InShot video teaches you how to do your content, okay? So recording content is that easy. I still make mistakes as an expert. So you guys can see when you're like recording, who here gets super frustrated when they're recording and they're like, oh, so do I. So do I. I just had a recording session this weekend that literally took me 4 hours for 20 videos. And I was like, I'm not leaving until these are done. Anyways, once you batch record your content, you can refer to the video that I did for WeDo transformations where I show you how to edit your video in InShot. Now you've got 7 pieces of content that you can post throughout the week. So if you write your scripts, you get your ring light, you set it up. Obviously, I've got a stage. What I would do for you guys, if you don't have a ring light, even if you don't have a stand right now, you guys can do this today. Just set your phone up in front of a window so you have good lighting. But literally, if you do it like I just demonstrated, that will take you 2 hours max for 7 pieces of content. Make sense? Valuable? Perfect. So once a week, batch write your content, batch record your content. Make sense? Just say makes sense if that makes sense. Perfect. Step 2, post your content. Now you guys might be thinking, B. Mark, when do I post? Don't worry, I will answer that for you. Even if you didn't ask, that's okay, I'm still gonna tell you. Most of us are here building our business while also working at other jobs, so the best time to post your content is in the morning. Why? Because if you post in the morning, it will give the algorithm lots of time to show it to other people. So you want to post your content in the morning so other people can engage with it throughout the day. Also, the early bird gets the worm. I just believe that. The faster that you can do the thing that you don't want to do, the more likely you are to get success. So I want everyone to pull out their phones right now, and you're going to set an alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's going to be a daily alarm. I can see all of your phones, okay? All of you. None of you guys are not susceptible to this, including you, Tatted Prez. I see you, bro. I know you got lots of social media followers. Every day, 7 a.m. This needs to be treated like Andy Frisella's 75 hard. Every day for 100 days. It can be at a different time if a different time works for you, but it has to be every day for the next 100 days. How many days? How often? Guys, come on. How often? How often? On the Zoom chat, I can see you. Type it. How often? Thank you. Every day. Thank you. I see you, Jennifer. I'm watching all of you guys, okay? I got my eyes on all of you. At this point, you batch recorded your content. Now you'll be posting 1 piece of content every day. You're done, right? Nope. I want to turn you into an authority on social media, so here's the next move. Step number 3, network expansion. Guys, 10 years ago, if you wanted to grow your business, you had to go out in the mall, shake people's hands, introduce yourself to people. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. Introduce yourself to people, and that's how you had to grow. Today, the best way to meet new people is to introduce yourself on social media. What that looks like is following more people, friending more people on social media. Just out of curiosity, how much time would it take to shake 50 people's hands in person that you didn't know? Just yell out some numbers. How many hours? 5 hours? What if you went into a mall and you knew absolutely nobody and you wanted to shake 50 strangers' hands? How long do you think that would take? 2 hours, 3 hours, few hours, all day? You can do that on social media in 10 minutes. I want you guys to think about that for a second. 10 minutes. You can shake 50 people's hands in 10 minutes. Do you get that? That's why it's so important. If you're only shaking people's hands in person, you are leaving a massive opportunity on the table. So go into your Facebook, and go to friends, and go to suggested friends. Facebook will suggest people to you that you should be friends with. Add 15 of these people every day. On Instagram, what you want to do is you want to go to your followers on your followers list and follow people that are following them. Why? Because network marketing, so network within the market. Does that make sense? So go within your market, the people that are currently in your audience, and add their friends, add their followers. Because then when you post a picture of one of your clients and their friends see it because you added them, they're going to be like, oh, I know that girl. I know you know that girl. I did that on purpose. Thank you very much. This will help you expand your network with people that may know people in your network. So this is how you do it. Go to friends, top left. It's going to show you suggestions. When it shows you suggestions, you're just going to go to add friend. That's 15 new people per day. And I'm literally giving this to you step by step so you have no excuse. For followers, you're going to go to your followers, pick somebody random. You're going to go to their followers, and it's going to show you their followers, and you're going to follow some of the people that are following them. 50 per day. This is Instagram. Now, how often? How often? I want you to add 15 people on Facebook, follow 50 people on Instagram. If you add 15 on Facebook and you follow 50 new on Instagram for 100 days, that will be 1,500 new Facebook friends and 5,000 people that you're following on Instagram. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Brian, not all those people are going to add me back. Of course not. And not every person that you shake their hand in person is going to be part of your business, right? But if you never put yourself in the arena, you never get the opportunity. So let's say 10% of those people follow you back and accept your friend requests. That's 150 new Facebook friends and 500 new followers on Instagram. And let's say out of those 150 new Facebook friends and 500 new followers on Instagram, you sign 50 new clients. Would that be worth it? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Exactly. Is there applause? Is that random applause? That's so cool. Can we do more of that? That was lit. Yeah! Yeah! That's fun. Now I feel like I'm on a talk show. Let's do it. Let's go. Absolutely, it would be worth it. So now we're batching content once a week. We're posting content 7 times a week. We're adding 15 new friends on Facebook and 50 new followers on Instagram. That's it, right? No. I'm trying to turn you into an authority. Step number 4, be social on social media. You can't treat social media like a billboard. You need to treat it like a conversation. A lot of you guys, this is how you treat social media. You make a post, and then you go back 30 minutes later, and you're like, did anybody like it? And then you're like, nobody liked it. Damn. Then you just scroll on your feed. You find a cute cat video. You watch one of Brian Mark's videos. You like it a lot. You keep scrolling. I'm just joking. You need to treat social media like a conversation, right? Here's what I mean. Every person that you're adding on Facebook or friending on Instagram is a human being, okay? So if you want to become an authority on social media, you need to interact with people's profile as if they are human beings. So you're going to spend 30 minutes per day being social on social media. Here's what that looks like. Set a timer for 30 minutes and do exactly this. Reply to all the comments on your post and your profile, because listen, if somebody takes the time to comment on your post on social media, that's super kind of them, right? Say thank you. I appreciate you. Every time any one of you guys comments on my post, I promise you guys you get a response from me. Unless the video's turbo viral and I can't keep up. Go to people's profiles who are liking and supporting your content and go like and engage with their content. Be social. Thanks so much for supporting my content. I appreciate you. Go to followers on your Instagram/Facebook friends list and like and support their content. Don't just post content and then be like, why is nobody liking it when you're not spending any time on social media interacting? There's 2 ways to treat social media. You're either a producer or a consumer, okay? Now, a lot of you guys are consumers on social media, which is why you have a negative relationship with it. You're like, oh, I don't go on social media because it just wastes my time. Where I'm like, I'm going on social media because I'm about to put food on the table for me and my wife. We have different mindsets, right? We have different mindsets. I view social media as an opportunity. You view it as a distraction because you're on it as a consumer. Make sense? You need to change your mindset to producer. And so when you go on social media, go to interact with other people's profile with the intention and knowing that every profile that you interact with, one person is going to come back to you and start seeing your stuff. And that could be your next client. Now here's a bonus tip for those of you guys that are going to go above and beyond. Join Facebook groups that have weight loss, gym, fitness, yoga, outdoors involved, and interact with that group. Comment on members' posts and never try to promote yourself. Like never be like, come join my transformation challenge, because you get banned instantly, I promise. But just go make yourself known and have your profile picture show up in comments frequently. Because if your profile picture is always showing up, you're always smiling in the comments, eventually people are going to see your stuff and they're going to come to your page. So now we're batching content once a week, posting content 7 times a week, adding 15 new friends on Facebook, following 15 new people on Instagram, spending 30 minutes per day being on social media. That's it, right? No. Now I'm an authority? Nope. Not yet. Step number 5, daily outreach. We can't expect that people are just going to come to us and want to purchase our product. We have to go out of our way to make sure that we're starting conversations with potential prospects. So every day, you're going to send out a minimum of 25 messages to people who are interacting with your content, accepting your friend request, following you on Instagram, are on your friends list on Facebook, or on your Instagram friends list. Who here has watched the course that Jorge and Octavio and Edgar hired me to produce? Raise your hand. Watch it again. And if you haven't watched it, watch it once. Because I'm going to tell you exactly what to say, exactly where to find these leads. You just have to make the commitment to do it for 100 days straight so that you can see the compound interest. Make sense? Now again, not everyone's going to message you back. But let's say you send out 25 messages per day every day for the next 100 days. That's a total of 2,500 messages. And if you send out 2,500 messages and 500 of those people message you back and you convert 100 people into your clients, would it be worth it? The answer is yes. It would be worth it. It would be worth it. So let's start doing it. Information without implementation is just noise. So y'all can take this information that I'm giving you and be like, that was a really valuable presentation that he did. Or you can be that one person that's like, I'm doing this. Like, I'm doing this. That was good. I'm doing this. I'm going to blow my business up. I'm making the commitment. Who's it going to be? Write this in the chat, and if you're here, repeat after me. The boring work produces the breakthroughs. That sounded really fun. The boring work produces the breakthroughs. Nobody likes drinking water every day. I'd rather drink Diet Coke and energy drinks all day, if we're being honest. But the boring work produces the breakthroughs. We might not like going to the gym 5-6 times a week, but I like being jacked. The boring work produces the breakthroughs. So many of you have the potential to be top earners in this company, and you're literally sitting on a gold mine on social media, but you're not willing to put in the boring work for an extended period of time to grow your business. It's the boring work that produces the breakthroughs. I've done 1,000 podcast episodes in the last 4 years. 1,000. That's 5 a week, every week, for 3.5 years straight. That's how I grew my business. So I'm not telling you guys anything that I'm not willing to do myself. Not only did I go live 5 times a week, every week for 3 years straight, I also post on social media 3 times a day. So I'm giving you guys 30% of what I've done. And if you just do 30% of what I've done, man, I promise you're going to blow up. Imagine you wanted to grow an oak tree, right? You wouldn't plant the seed of the oak tree today and expect to have a massive tree tomorrow, right? Jorge didn't get to this level overnight. It took years. And so many of you guys want to get to his level, but you're not willing to put in the work. You're not willing to do the day after day after day after day action. And then you're like, why isn't my business growing? You're the reason your business isn't growing. It's you. You're not following the plan. You're not following the formula. But there's going to be one person in this room that makes the decision that they're going to start following the formula, they're going to start taking action, and this is going to be their year. You need to be willing to put in the work for an extended period of time and never, ever, 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 ever stop. Write this in the chat if you're on Zoom. I will never quit. Repeat after me. I will never quit. Exactly. So now we're batching content once a week, posting content 7 times a week, adding 15 new friends on Facebook, 50 new followers on Instagram, spending 30 minutes being social on social media, sending out 25 messages per day. Now I'm an authority? Nope. Almost. There's one more piece of the puzzle we haven't talked about. And I'm gonna put my man Jorge on the spot and just let you guys know that these fine people here at WeDo Transformation hired me to be their consultant, and I consulted them as well. And we had a one-on-one mentoring call, and I gave them some feedback. Octavio too. You guys have been seeing these guys a lot more active on their social media, right? I talked to Jorge in the back, and he's like, bro, we've been getting clients. I'm like, I know you have, because he's on his stories every day. So treat your Instagram stories like your daily journal. Every day, I want you to document your day. I told Jorge, I'm like, bro, you're jacked. You need to show people what to do, bro. People want to look like you. Give them the blueprint. This is what I eat. This is my mindset. This is how I stay in shape. This is why I work on my health. This is why I take care of my family. What was your workout for the day? Bring that little tripod that I showed you guys to the gym and record your workout. Talk about why you're doing your workout. Talk about why you do your split. As you're going for a walk, record yourself going for a walk and living a healthy lifestyle. What's going on, guys? Just going for my morning walk, and I wanted to talk to you today about why it's so important to move your body. Every day. I also want you to share your client success stories. Showcase before and after transformations of all of the incredible clients who are in your program achieving an amazing result. I was telling Jorge, I'm like, bro, you guys are doing a great job with this. Every time somebody new joins their team, they're posting on their stories that somebody new just joined their team. That's powerful. Like, John just joined the team. We're super excited to help him transform his life. People on their social media are going to be like, what's the team? Somebody's going to DM me. They're going to be like, what's going on over there? What's that team? And you can start that conversation, right? This is going to create authentic desire in your audience. They will follow you and see you leading by example, and they'll also want to work with you on their fitness goals because they'll see all of the incredible results that you're getting for your clients. Every day, document your life. Document you driving the kids to school, your mindset after the gym, you doing cardio. Showcase your lifestyle as a WeDo Transformation coach. And imagine yourself, this is the key, imagine yourself as the main character of a reality TV show. That's it. And I know you might be thinking, who would want to watch that? Anyone that's out of shape would want to watch that. That's the truth. They don't know how to live your life. They don't know how to get in shape. They don't have the mindset. Otherwise, they would be in shape, right? So you need to give them the blueprint. Also, the blueprint for success. A lot of you guys are successful in this room. How did you get to your level of success? What gets you up in the morning? What drives you? What's your motivating factor? Why do you push yourself so hard? Talk about that. Share that message. And you might not think it's important, but somebody in your audience needs to hear it. Make sense? Perfect. So now we're batching content once a week, posting content 7 times a week, adding 15 new friends on Facebook and 15 new followers on Instagram, spending 30 minutes being social on social media, sending out 25 new messages per day, documenting your day on Instagram stories. Now I'm an authority? Yeah, you're damn right. You're on your way. Make some noise for you. Let's go. You're on your way. You're on your way. You're on your way. But this is the start. In the back, somebody asked me, they're like, yo, you're like super successful. I forget your name, I'm so sorry. The MC, the super jack guy. What's his name? What's it? Style. Style? Like style? Like, I love that. That's the best name I've never heard. I'll never forget that. Style's like, bro, how do you stay motivated? Right? How do you stay motivated? And I'm like, I'm a student of the game. That's how you stay motivated. It's like I come to this studio like humble and grateful for the opportunity. And I'm looking at like these guys, and I'm looking at like this like studio that Eric has, and I'm like, man, this is possible. You know? I never view anything as impossible. The way that I think is I'm like, if somebody else is doing it, it can be done. Right? So when you guys see these top earners on these stage, like the reason I say it's the start and that you're on your way is because you always got to be a student of the game. So even for me, I come here as a student. I come here to teach, but I also come here to absorb. I'm like, what is Eric doing? You know, this is a new ball game. This is a new level I've never seen. I want to meet that guy, right? I'm going to be a student to that guy. I might be a teacher to you guys, but I'm going to be a student to that guy. Does that make sense? So that's why you're on your way. It's only the beginning. Now, there's some of you that are going to take this and hit the next level. So I want to go above and beyond and let you guys know a few different ways you can do on top of this to dial it in to help you hit the next level. Is that cool? I call these these are called bonus tips. Okay, so average view volume, okay? Average view volume. Now, once you've been posting on social media for a while, you'll have some data. And you'll be able to look at your content and see what's performing best. I call this average view volume, defined as the average amount of views your videos get on your Instagram Reels or your TikTok, whatever. As an example, let's take a look at my Instagram Reels. So I just circled all of them here. So 8,000, 23,000, 17,000, 15,000, 9,000, 17K, 25K, 30K, 28K. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. When I first started this account, average view volume was 200 views, 500 views, 1,000 views, 700 views, 300 views. So when you guys see those views, understand that I started from the bottom and I built my way up, okay? Now, as you can say, the average view volume is around 15 to 20K views. So any videos that have over 20,000 views, those are the videos I want to study. And I want to be like, why did that video perform better than the other videos? And I'm going to give you guys some things to think about. So any of the videos, so let's say your average view volume is like 500, right? Because you're just getting started. And then you have one video that's at 3,000. What you want to do is you want to watch that one video, and you want to be like, what was it about this video? Was it the first 3 seconds? Like, was it the hook? Was it what I said? Was it the subject of the video? Maybe I was talking about why it's so important to surround yourself with the right people, and for some reason that hit. Or maybe I was sharing something super vulnerable, so I need to lean into more vulnerability content. Where was the video filmed? Was it filmed in my kitchen? Was it filmed in the gym? What was I wearing in the video? Funny story, when I was competing for my fitness competition, I found that the videos where I had my tank top, where people could see how jacked it was, were performing better. So when I looked at average view volume, I wanted to get more views, so all my videos, while I was training for my fitness competition, were in a tank top. I also found that the videos in a tank top performed better than the videos of me shirtless, because the videos of me shirtless, people were like, they were like, who's this douche? But then the videos of the tank top, they were like listening, and they were paying attention, because I wasn't just focused on my body. But you'll get that when you're studying your videos, right? What was my hairstyle like in the video? This is my hair in all my videos. This is my brand. When you guys see my videos on social media, this is always what you're gonna see. Because I found that when I had a hat on, they just didn't do as well. So I stopped wearing my hat. This is the style. At that point, I'll be able to create more videos similar to / like the ones that are performing better. Instagram is a platform that rewards you for paying attention to what you're doing. So pay attention to the results that your videos are getting and do more videos that are performing better. So if you want to go viral on social media, you need to understand Instagram's goal, okay? Instagram as a platform, their goal is to keep more people on the platform for longer. The reason that that's their goal is because when more people are on the platform for longer, they can sell more ad revenue to the people that are buying Facebook ads, and they make more money. Which means that the better that your content gets, meaning that you create content that gets saved, shared out because it's relatable, people are liking it, commenting on it, it's engaging, maybe it's funny, it's controversial. The more that you can do that, the more that Instagram will push your content. The algorithm isn't broken. Instagram has one goal, to keep people on the platform for longer. So when you're creating content, you need to create content in a way that gets people to interact and keeps people on the platform for longer. If you do that, your videos will perform better and you will go viral. Does that make sense? Perfect. Another hack I want you guys to write down is called viralfinder.com. Take a picture of this frickin' website. Write this in the chat. Viralfinder.com without the E. This is a gold mine. This is a gold mine. What this website will do, you can create a free account. You guys can all do this on your break if you want. create a free account, and you can look up anybody's name on Instagram, anybody's username, and it will load their best performing content. So let's say I wanted to look up Andy Elliott, who's one of your speakers today. I could go to Andy Elliott, I could search his username, I could go to his videos, see his top performing videos, and see what they're about. And I might be able to take inspiration from some of those videos and recreate them and turn them into my own content. Does that make sense? So Viral Finder will tell you what content is performing really well so you can study that content, and it's not like you have to copy the exact thing. Like let's say Andy Elliott's on stage and he's talking about, there was one video that he did where he like called the guy up on stage and he's like, if you don't have a six-pack, you get fired from my company, right? I might watch that video if I was like, if I didn't know how to study it, I might be like, oh, well, I'm not going to be on a stage, so I can't do videos like that because blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see what I can take from the video. And so I'm like, maybe the video worked really well because he's being super direct. So I'm going to try being super direct in my next video to see what happens. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're studying the video to see if you can understand why it went well. Now, sometimes you guys can find a creator that's actually in your niche that's creating content for the type of people that you want to create for, and these people will just straight up give you great content ideas. Like sometimes, let's say you're trying to teach mindset, and you know a great mindset coach, like Alex Morton Mindset as an example. Sometimes you'll search his username, you'll find a really good video he's done, you're like, oh, that's a good topic, I'm gonna put my own spin on it, and then you can make a video on that. Does that make sense? So take inspiration. Make a list of 5 fitness creators that you aspire to be like, and plug their username into viralfinder.com. This will load their best performing content and will give you inspiration for your own content ideas. Plug in Six-Pack Mommy. Right? See what Disney's doing. Plug in the real Kirsten Mark. See what she's doing. And don't copy them verbatim because there's a big difference between taking inspiration and plagiarism. So don't say word for word what the person is saying, but you guys can use this to get inspiration. High level hack number 3. Go to TikTok and you can search in women's weight loss, okay? Or whatever you want to search. You can search weight loss, fat loss, mom's weight loss for parents. Any search term using the word weight loss will load different videos for content inspiration. Go over to videos, and you'll be able to scroll through some of the TikTok's top performing videos. This isn't my favorite way to get inspiration. My favorite way is Viral Finder, but this is still a useful one if you want to have more tools in your bucket. Another place you guys can get inspiration is struggles of your current clients. The truth is, how many of you guys have clients already? Raise your hand. Exactly. If you're on Zoom, raise your hand. Almost everyone. If you're new, that's okay. You're going to have some clients too, right? But almost everyone has clients. So the best way to create content is use words that they use. So let's say your client messages you and they're like, how do I lose this last 5 pounds of body fat? Your next video, here's how you lose your next 5 pounds of belly fat, right? Make content based on what your current clients are telling you, because then you'll attract more clients like your current clients. So I create a list in my phone. It's called Content Ideas. Anytime you have a conversation with your client, write down that concept. Anytime you coach a client through any sort of obstacle, write down what you talked about. Anytime you have a client ask you a great question, write it down for a content idea. Is this making sense? My goal is to make this as simple as possible for you guys. I wanted to make it very step-by-step. So B-Mark, what if I'm putting out all this content and it's just not working? Like I've been consistent. I've been following the plan. I've been doing everything you've been telling me to do in the course. What do I need to do now? Then you need to experiment with your hooks first and then your content. The hook is the first 3 seconds of the video. On break, what I want you guys to do is I want you to watch the first 3 seconds. So go to my Instagram feed and just watch the first 3 seconds of my videos. And you'll notice all the first 3 seconds of my videos, they capture your attention right away. So you have to capture people's attention in the first 3 seconds of the video or they're not gonna watch the video, okay? So I would experiment with the hook first. The second place I would start to play around is the actual content of the video. Write this down, say more with less. So when you're writing out your video script, right, write out the whole thing, and then ask yourself, how do I say more with less? So try to take out any unnecessary sentences that don't need to be there, or any over explanations that don't need to be in your video. So try to say more with less. The faster you get to the point, the better, the more likely the video is to perform well. Now, the best hooks right now are the ones that cause controversy or are emotional. I'm gonna give you some words to use in your hooks. Stop, steal, hack, myth, controversial words, negative hooks. Steal my 5-step strategy to lose weight in the next 30 days. Stop having coffee for breakfast and thinking that's enough. Here's a hack to help you lose 5 pounds in the next 30 days. Stop, steal, hack, myth. You got controversy in the first 3 seconds. Another example, so emotional examples, is I hated the person that I saw in the mirror. That's why I started to make a change. This is true for a lot of us. For me, I came on stage instantly and I told you guys about my addiction. Why? Because I wanted you guys to understand me. I'm just a human being, just like you guys. I struggled with anxiety and depression when I was 100 pounds overweight. Fitness was a lonely journey for me when I first started. So these are examples of emotional hooks in the first 3 seconds. Causing controversy examples. Keto is the stupidest diet I've ever heard of, right? Stop skipping breakfast if you want to lose weight. Another example. Doing 2 hours of cardio is literally the worst way to approach your weight loss goals. Get it? I want to cause controversy. I want people to be like, that's not true. Thanks for commenting. B Mark, I'm playing with my hooks and it's still not working. Then you need to experiment with your content. Here's some examples. If you're filming a nutrition video, do it in a restaurant, or a drive-through, or a convenience store, or the grocery store, or the kitchen. It might not be the actual content of the video, it might be the context in which you're delivering it, right? So maybe the next time you're like, stop going to McDonald's for your breakfast and thinking that's enough. You're literally in front of McDonald's. Or you have a Big Mac in your hand in the drive-thru. Stopping at the drive-thru for McDonald's is the worst way to start your day. Here's a better way, and then you transition to the kitchen. Make sense? If you're filming a mindset video, do it in the car, or go for a walk, or go to the gym. Basically what I'm saying is get out of your damn computer chair, right? Stop filming all your videos in like the background of your basement with no lighting. Why aren't my videos hitting? I'm like, I think I know why they're not hitting, all right? I think I know. If you're doing a workout video, do it in the gym. Do it while you're working out. Do it in your home gym. Demonstrate the exercise. Basically, don't film all your videos in a dark room with your iPhone 11, is what I'm saying. Change it up, okay? Take a picture of this slide. This is your game plan for the next 100 days. Step number 1, batch write your scripts and record your content once a week. I showed you guys how easy it is. Tripod, script, record. Literally that easy. Step number 2, post content 7 times a week at a time that you can commit to. Step number 3, add 15 new friends on Facebook and 50 new followers on Instagram every day. Step number 4, spend 30 minutes being social on social media every day. Step number 5, send out 25 messages per day. Step number 6, document your day on Instagram and start showcasing client transformations. Pay attention to your average view volume, double down on what's working, experiment with your hooks, your content, your outfits, and where you'll film your videos. Don't focus on the views, focus on the output for 100 days, and I promise you, at the end of this 100 days, you'll have seen a massive spike in your business. And before we're done here, like, I really want to hammer a point home. Because a lot of you guys said that you were going to do this. Who here knows what integrity means? What was that? Keeping your word. Mm-hmm. What you do when no one's watching. All of you guys said that you're going to do this, and you're all pumped up that you're at this event. But the truth is, when we say we're going to do something, and we don't do it, we break trust with ourselves. And when we don't trust ourselves, we don't believe in ourselves. And if we don't believe in ourselves, we'll never achieve our goals. See, if you commit to this plan for the next 100 days, what's going to happen is there's going to be something inside of you that shifts. There's gonna be something inside of you that says like, I'm doing a lot more than a lot of people are doing. I deserve to get a lot more than a lot of people are getting. When you look at the results that you have in your life right now, it's because of the work that you put in up to this point. And so if you wanna live a completely different life, then you need to start taking different actions. I think we can all agree that social media is here to stay, right? This is the game plan. This is the blueprint. And I want to believe that every single one of you is going to take action and implement it, but the truth is a lot of you guys aren't. And I want you to look inside of yourself right now and make the decision that you're going to be one of the people that actually takes action. Because I don't want this to be a waste of my time or your time. I don't want you to come to this presentation and be like, oh, that guy was so great and I learned so much, but I did nothing. Because then your life doesn't change, your financial situation doesn't change, you're not taking care of your family, your followers aren't growing, you're not making a bigger impact, and you're not living the life that you deserve to live. It is in your hands. And it's not gonna be easy, and there's gonna be 23 days, 24 days of posting where you're like, I hate this, it's so hard. That's the point. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everybody would be doing it. But this is the plan, this is the blueprint. Step by step by step. And if you commit to it, your life will never be the same. You're gonna become one of the top 1%. Everybody in your circle is gonna start to notice, yo, you've been posting on social media a lot. Damn, what are you doing over there? I wanna get involved with that. I wanna, like, you got some vibes going on. I wanna be a part of that. If you commit to taking action and actually implementing this, and if you're a person of integrity, say, I commit. I don't see enough of you guys saying I commit. Why are you here? Say, I commit. In the chat box, I commit. In the Zoom call, I can see all of your faces, Mayan, Paulo, Verdolona, Suraj, Carlos, Roberta. Everyone, repeat after me. I commit to taking action and implementing the blueprint. Beautiful. Now I'm done. Now we're done. Now we're done. Now we're done. That's it, guys. Now, I am a part of the WeDo Transformations ecosystem. Jorge, Edgar, and Octavio have hired me, and I'm happy to be your guys' consultant. So I'm here to let you guys know that if you're in WeDo Transformation, we're gonna be doing a Q&A within the next 2 weeks to help you guys implement anything we've talked about today. I will say this, if you show up to my Q&A and you haven't posted on social media, I'm telling you, I will pull up your profile and we're gonna have a conversation, all right? So you better be implementing if you're showing up to my Q&A, all right? You better be, I see you laughing, Kamina, I see you. Kamina Bail, I see you. Yeah, I see you, laughing. You better be implementing. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm done. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.